morning, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. Tabitha says hello. Very excited that we're podcasting. Anyway, we have just finished washing yarn. Crinkly fingers. Anyway, we just spent the last 2.5 hours washing yarn, and the yarn that we are showing you is so fresh, it's still wet.
Just came out of the spinner.
How fresh it is. So anyway, we are going to have our update today. We have some new yarns to fill, to show you. We are filling up Fish Footman, When is a Raven, Like a Writing Desk, and Elderberry as well.
Right.
So slowly but surely filling up the spots. And then we have 3 new yarns to show you too.
Right.
Right. So,
and I have to tell you, we did very good work this week.
Yes, we did.
Because these yarns are gorgeous.
Oh my God. These are 3. They came out exactly the way we wanted them to.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. So yesterday we had a Facebook group where we started cutting for the Mad Hatter's Tea Party quilt from Tulip Pink.
Right.
And if you got one of our kits, please let us know how you're doing. We only had 2 people join us, which was fine because we had a great time chatting with them. But we took an hour and slowly but surely started going through.
Right.
I organized all my fabric, got them in alphabetical order so that when I'm ready to, I just pull and cut. I started from the front.
I went from the back.
So Helen got to do
I got 1 fabric cut.
the big cut. She's all done now though.
It was from 2 yards of fabric, and it's all cut. But I mean,
It took an hour and a half to do it.
This is going to be a monumental task. So.
I got about 30 fabrics cut, but so now I have 30 little baggies
Right.
labeled A through AD.
I will say, if you haven't started cutting yet and you're doing it, baggies are key.
Yeah.
To mark all your different pieces that you've cut per fabric. And then for your bigger cuts, where you're cutting multiples, I am not only marking the bag, I am marking the cuts because she has like cut 4 1-inch squares HT1. So I cut the 4 1-inch squares and clip them and call them HT1. So that when I'm looking, because I thought, oh, I'll just be able to go in the bag and see this is the 4-inch square, but there's a 4 1/4-inch square, there's a 4 1/2-inch square, there's a 4 1/4 and 4 3/4-inch rectangle. So there's a lot of nuance to this quilt. So just to save yourself time in the long run, mark things. There's a reason why she has them all
Right.
labeled.
Also, there is one section where she shows you very, very precisely. This is, say, Q through Z that you're cutting. And in one of them, she's got a diagram, and she's got 2 different diagrams that actually go with the same cut. And one is if the directionality of the fabric goes this way, and one if the directionality of the fabric goes this way. I did not watch that. I did not catch that. So I may have cut some of mine a little bit off. So I have to decide if it's going to bother me and I'm going to have to recut it.
Recut, yeah.
We do have scraps left over, but I also have a bolt of the fabric that I can pull from, so I'm not too worried.
Right.
If all you're doing is getting the kit. I'm not sure there's going to be enough fabric, so when you get to that spot, look carefully and make sure.
Definitely read, because some of them you're cutting all the same, but 2 of the fabrics need to be fussy cut. It's the 4th of July. We're going to have lots of dog breaks.
Yeah.
Anyway, just read your instructions very carefully.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, so we have started. I think we're going to have a check-in in about 2 weeks, right?
Right.
It's going to be a short one, about half an hour, just to check in and see how everybody's doing, because when you're doing the sewing, it's kind of hard to have a room like that. But see if anybody's got any questions or anything like that. So if you have...
Or tips and tricks that they've encountered along the way.
Right. Yeah, no, please come share. So if anybody is doing it and you want to join us, look for it in about 2 weeks. Actually, it's going to be about 3 weeks. We're going to be in North Carolina in 2 weeks.
Okay.
But anyway, so let's see how you're doing.
At some point in July, we will check in. So.
Also, just a reminder, we have 1 kit left, so that if you haven't started it and you're getting jealous and you want to be a part of this, one left.
Right.
So we can, it's all set to go. We can mail it out right away.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think
And don't let us scare you away from it. It's not an easy quilt, but it's a great pattern. It's just there's a lot of steps.
Oh, and a lot
And
of
it
little
will be
pieces, but
a
that's it.
fabulous finished product.
Oh, when you're done, it's going to be, and
Yeah.
I think putting the pieces together, cutting is always the worst.
Yeah.
But I think putting the pieces together, it's very, very well written out and explained well. And it's going to be, I mean, you're dealing with 1 inch.
Right.
You're going to be sewing these pieces together in no time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Come join us.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
It will.
I promise.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so moving on. We have new things to show. All right, here we go. New yarn. July's yarn. Are you ready?
So should we tell the character first?
Yes. It is, well, the name of the yarn is Croquet Anyone. And the name of the tonal is the pitch. So we have Croquet Anyone. Okay. I'm hoping this is going to show properly. Do you want to get the unskeined one too?
Yeah.
This is peaches and pinks together. And oh my goodness. And then speckled with a tiny little bit of a brown for the flamingo's legs. Because if you know
Where's your
Alice in Wonderland, when they play croquet, they use the flamingos as the mallets.
This skein of yarn, actually the two of them together is just like me.
Yes. It's so beautiful. So we have this available in sock, 100%, and DK.
Right.
And then
And
this,
these are all going to be available at 5 o'clock today.
right. This is the pitch. And it's a cool minty green. And look at it with Croquet Anyone. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. So we have a limited number of sock sets available where you get this in sock and this in a 20 gram mini. So we have a limited number of those, and then we have fingering 800 or 800. Oh my goodness. Sock toed 100% and DK available in all of them. And if anybody wants them in sweater toed, just let us know.
Yeah, we'll dye them up for you.
We can dye them up for you, but we do not have them dyed in sweater toed right now. So there you go. Oh, love it. Look at that. Ah.
Really,
Beautiful.
I just love this.
Absolutely beautiful.
So flamingo and no, not flamingo.
Croquet Anyone and the pitch.
I call it flamingo in my head. I'm on a first name basis with it.
Okay. And then our other special update that we have is we have bags. We have beach bags and we have yarn to go with it. So we have 2 other samples of fabric. We have 2 other examples of the bag that will be done in.
And the bags are available as the yarn and bag set.
Right. So this is the beach huts. There will be 6 of these. By Tuesday, when the mailman picks up, there will be 6 of these. And this one I think may be my favorite. The campers. So there will also be 6 of these.
And then 6 bikes, 6 surfboards.
They all have beach balls for the insides. Like that. Handles with the wave fabric on the handle. And they all have bottoms in a different fabric. Unfortunately, we did not get a chance to whip up the other ones, but as I said,
It's on the schedule for the weekend.
It is on the schedule for the weekend, so they will be ready to go when the mail comes on Tuesday. So we have them listed with fingering weight and DK weight in the yarn that you get to pick which one you prefer.
Right.
And
So it's $75 for the bag and the yarn, and then the yarn will be listed because we have more yarn than bags. So the excess yarn will be listed separately.
and so here we go. Are you ready?
Guys, oh my god!
This is beach balls. Here we go. Look at that. There's yellow and green and an orangey red and an aqua blue, and it's all on a sand duney base because it's at the beach. Oh my god, I love this yarn so much. So
I was dyeing
beautiful.
this yesterday, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it.
So as we said, we have this listed in sock toed and DK toed with the bags. Then on the listing where it's by itself, we have sock toed, 100% toed, and DK toed available.
Hold it up with the bags.
Okay, look at that with the bags. Oh my god, look at that with the bags. Seriously.
So with the bag listing, you get a bag and a skein of yarn. And then if you want additional skeins of yarn, you can go to Beach Ball and buy additional skeins of yarn. There will be 6 of each bag available. And that is the beach bag.
Right. Oh my god, I love this one.
Everything came out perfectly on this.
Yeah. Really.
So 5 o'clock this afternoon. This listing goes live. The July listings go live, and as Mary Beth said, we beefed up Raven. When is a Raven like a writing desk?
Elderberry.
Elderberry and Fish Footman, and stay tuned to next week's Wash It Wednesday because Croquet Anyone and the pitch go so well with Fish Footman and the Raven.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there you go. So yarn, we have beach balls. Croquet anyone?
Look at them together.
I
All 3 of them
know.
together is just spectacular.
And the
Jay.
pitch. Oh, I'm in love. Absolutely
That is
in
a
love.
3-color shawl. Look at that.
Just totally in love. Anyway, okay, so yarn, bags, wait, bags. Ah. You want them, you know you do. Okay, that is it. It is Friday. It is the 4th of July weekend. I don't know if it's like this by you, but it's jammed down here.
Yes,
Um,
yes. However, good news is that the humidity seems to have broken. I think the heat has broken throughout the rest of the state. So it should be an absolutely gorgeous weekend.
Yes.
Also, next week, when we come in on...
Monday?
Are we going to do on the 4th of July?
No, it's on the 5th, so I think Monday.
We'll do the 5th.
Yeah.
Okay. When we podcast Monday, we have a special listing that we're going to put up on Monday because we're going to talk about the second challenge for Toad Hollow Camp.
Yep.
And we have kits to go with that.
Yep.
So we're very excited about that. And
It's going to be yarn and fabric. Well, not together.
No.
You get to pick either yarn
There's
or
going to
fabric.
be a sewing project, and then there's the knitting and the crochet side.
Right.
So we will talk all about that on Tuesday, and we'll tell you what the
Monday. On Monday.
what the challenge is going to be.
Right. And keep posting pictures of your stuffies because they're awesome.
Yes.
And we will be picking new prices next week.
Right.
So we'll pick prices from all the people who have put in stuffies. And we'll pick one from the Ravelry group and one from the Facebook group. So if you're putting it there, make sure you put it in the right spot.
Yeah, and if you're putting on Instagram too, you get put in the mix too as far as
Right.
prices. So
Okay. Oh, cardinal just flew right past the window. Saw a
Oh,
flash of
okay.
red. Very cool. Okay, so we have to get going. We hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend.
yes, happy 4th of July.
Okay, so anyway, have a wonderful weekend,
Go forth and create.
and we will see you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.